Hello and welcome back to Wyman's Whimsy. This week I am using the Painted Lavender Suite, the dies and the stamps and the Perennial Lavender Designer Series paper. So I have made this card here. I've also used the Purple Fine Shimmer Gems. So what I've done is I've just used the dies for this one in the Designer Series paper. So I used this die and cut out, this is Gorgeous Grape and this is Garden Green. And I have used Gorgeous Grape for the greeting. So I've got a standard card base. I'm just going to move these things out of the way so I make sure I stay in frame. A 5 1/4 by 4 piece of the Designer Series paper. And then these are the offcuts. When I cut the 12 by 12 paper down into 5 1/4 by 4, I end up with 1 1/2 by 4 inch pieces left over. So I've been known to use these as kind of banners with a greeting on. In this case, I'm going to use them as basically the card front. This one I used the Garden Green background that kind of matches this in the Gorgeous Grape. So I'm going to do the two different backgrounds because I wanted to see how they would look. So I thought, well, I'll do it on the video and then you can all tell me which one you prefer, whether it's the green background or the purple background. So just laying that down like that. Again, these are cut to 5 1/4 by 4 and these are 1 1/2 by 4. So I'm going to put the top one and the bottom one on so that we've got just a little bit of the border or the background showing on the bottom there. And we're going to do the same thing at the top and then we'll put the middle one in so we can figure out where the middle one should go. So again, I just need just a little bit of a border at the top here and make sure I'm straight, and then we'll do the centerpiece. Okay, there we go. And we'll put this in the middle like this. There we go, just like that. Oop. A little bit of adhesive on the edge there. And I used one of the deckled rectangle dies. I don't know which one it is. It is the 4th from the middle. So it's the 4th largest, I guess, to cut out the front. And I'm going to stamp the greeting. And then I just layered up the, actually I need to do this straight so I make sure I'm straight. We go. I did it like this, and then the greenery and the little fronds there, I was going to trim them off at the bottom, but I decided to leave them on, and they just kind of add another element of detail. So I did use my adhesive paper for these. So I'm just going to peel. I'm just bringing in my plate so that I've got somewhere to put my peelings. There we go. So, and these fit so nicely around the letters. So I'm just going to pop that one like that. And then this one I'm going to pop kind of across the bottom just to fill in that space. So it just comes kind of across like this. Kind of went up into the greeting there, but that's okay. And then the Gorgeous Grape pieces, kind of put one up like this, and then one across in the middle, like this. Okay, and then I took some linen thread. It's the crumb cake, and it's left over from a paper pumpkin kit. But if you've got any kind of baker's twine that'll match, you could do it in the green or the purple, whatever you've got. And I've successfully colored the linen thread as well with the blends. Sorry, I did that whole thing out of frame. So I'm just going to redo it here. So I just attached it in the back, and then I'm just coming around and I'm just crisscrossing it over the front. And actually those little deckled edges kind of really help hold it in place. So I'm just going to come around to the back like that. And I'm just going to trim that one edge off. It's right at the edge, but I'm just going to trim it off. Sorry, and I just shook the whole camera. So just give that a trim. Come on. Oh, and of course the scissors are going to be funny. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to layer this up onto the card front. I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive down here. I did this just a little bit lower than the other one. And then we're just going to put it in the middle of the card. You might need to put it up a little bit higher than the middle this way, just as long as you're in the middle this way, just because we've got those pieces that are extending out. So then I'm taking another piece of the linen thread, and I'm just going to tie it in a knot. I tried tying it in a bow, but you really lose the effect of the bow, so I didn't. So like that, and then we can trim our ends like that. There we go. And then we're going to bring in those purple fine shimmer gems. And in here, it's the Berry Burst, Gorgeous Grape, and Highland Heather. So I'm just going to use the Gorgeous Grape ones, and I'm going to pop one in there like that, one like that, and then one down there like that. So that is our card. Two slightly different versions. This one is more centered in the card. This one's just up a little bit higher. This one's got the twine lower, and this has got the twine a little bit higher. But essentially the same card. Green background versus the purple background. And you know, I'm almost thinking that I like the green one better. There's a lot more definition to it. This one just kind of all blends together. So two different looks. Let me know which one you prefer, the green or the purple, and let's create together again soon.